Do you follow your intuition? And do you even know the difference between your intuition and your logic mind when you hear your thoughts? What is the difference? So when you're trying to make a decision, so let's say you are trying to make I don't know, you're out, maybe you're lost and you don't know which way to take, and the intuition is very subtle. Okay, it is your inner voice that comes, some people call it your gut feeling. Okay, so it's super subtle, and it's gentle, very, very gentle. So it depends what you believe in. Some people call it your God's voice. It is your connection with God, your connection with the universe, your higher self, or you simply just you refer to it as your gut feeling. It's the same thing. Okay, it's your inner knowing, it's your inner compass, and it is your higher power. Your intuition always knows. And I'm sure you've had many situations where you knew, like your gut tried to warn you about something or someone, work, dating someone, going certain direction, and you had that gut feeling, but you didn't listen because the reason why this is how it happens. So you let's say you're trying to make a decision, do I turn left or do I turn right? Your intuition will give you the right answer right away. But if you are not in tune, if you don't practice mindfulness, if you don't meditate, if you don't slow down your monkey mind, let's call it monkey mind, every single day, then you're gonna miss that signal. And the reason why you miss it is because you first of all, you're not connected with it, so it's hard for you to tell the difference. And when it does show up, which it's always there to guide you, always, there's only a split of a second, very, very, very short time before your mind kicks in and starts telling you things. So the mind does not like change. The mind's job is to keep you safe, not to keep you happy. And the mind will rationalize. Okay, so let's say, for example, you are married and unhappy in the situation. Maybe you're in an abusive relationship, and your gut warned you with certain things. But if you don't listen, then your mind is going to kick in and it's going to rationalize it to make you stay for whatever reasons. Okay, the logic mind will kick in and it'll start giving you these reasons. So it is really, really important that you start practicing mindfulness, you start practicing meditation every day, so you can really have a good connection with your intuition. I see a lot of people, I've seen many, many people with my, like through sessions, when it comes to empaths and spiritual people, that they were disconnected. So this is very, very common, that like spiritual people, empaths, get disconnected from their higher knowing, their intuition, their inner compass, and they're constantly feeling stuck or lost. And what they do is that they always relying on the outside for answers and direction. So they're always going to someone or multiple people for advice and to make decisions, because they cannot make decisions on their own. Now, I'm not saying it's not good to take advice. Yes, of course, it's nice, it's good to ask for advice from friends and loved ones. However, the way you should be doing is you ask for advice, but be open, but also you make the ultimate decision, because you need to be connected with your higher self, and you have every answer within you. Every problem that you have, there's a solution within you. You've got every answer. You just need to know how to tap into yourself, get back with your, connected with your intuition, find the inner compass again, get your GPS working again, okay? Because until you do that, you're always going to run in circles. You're always going to feel lost. You always have to rely on someone outside of you for answers. And that's not how you're designed. You're designed, God made you on his image, okay? You're designed to have everything within you. You're very, very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. So once you start getting your connection back and spend good amount of time alone by yourself every day, and do spiritual practice, even just like taking for a walk, quiet time. That's a way of one way of I do meditation. Meditation doesn't always look like you're sitting like a Buddha, It's not like that. No, as long as you are quiet by yourself, you can be in nature, which is beautiful. That could be your church. Be in nature, grounding. If you take your shoes off, if it's okay with the climate where you are, if you're in the cold, no, forget that. But yeah, it's like get back with your inner knowing, restore that connection if you've gotten disconnected. And the other thing I wanted to mention is the common pattern that I've seen with spiritual people and empaths. The reason why they get disconnected from their intuition is because when they were younger, or if you believe in past lives, okay, this has showed up. Not everybody believes the same thing, but it has showed up with my sessions in past life that every time empath, spiritual person used their intuition, they got hurt. They got hurt. And, they went through this multiple times. And because the brain's job is to keep you safe and protected, after multiple times that they trusted their intuition and it got them in trouble and they got hurt, then automatically the brain shut that connection. It's incredible. I've seen it so many times. Seen so many times. And then a lot of people, they lose faith. Okay, they disconnect themselves with God and the universe and their highest self, and they just cut cut that off, because at some point the brain said, you know what, stop trusting this because this is getting into trouble. My job is to keep you safe. At the time, it was age appropriate, time appropriate, but now it's not serving you. It's actually hurting you. And it's time to restore that, because you are going to need it. You are going to need it as we move forward. The things are gonna get a little bit crazy out there, and you don't want to put anybody on a pedestal. You don't want to give your power away. You want to rely on you. Okay, you want to for answers. I mean, of course we need each other. We are supporting each other. Like I said, it's okay to go and ask a friend or a relative for advice, but it's discussing more than relying and going out there blindly, not never knowing what to do. It's more like, hey, this is what I'm going through. What do you think? Asking for their opinion. That's okay, but ultimately you make the final decision because you trust your intuition. And the stronger your intuition, the more faith you have, you'll know that you're on the right path and you're following your purpose. I hope this helps.